Before the achievements, before the celebrations, there's the work. Early mornings, late nights. Every challenge faced, every extra effort made.
Every victory starts with preparation.
We value leadership, resilience, and innovation. No victory without work. Because success isn't given, it's earned. Welcome to Adrian College.
Bulldog fans, remember to follow Adrian College TV on social media. For game highlights and campus events, you can catch it all on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X at Adrian College TV. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch all our future streams live and support your Bulldogs.
The game is in trouble. I've been in my depth for the piece of the puzzle. I got it for real.
Continue to take pride and learn from Asa Mahan's leadership today. 161 years of commitment to harnessing the power of creativity, ingenuity, community, and academic excellence.
I believe that if you get your degree here, the world is going to feel like it's shrinking.
Welcome to Docking Stadium on the campus of Adrian College as we get set for the second all-time meeting between Adrian College and the College of Wooster on the soccer field. Adrian College won the first game these teams played against each other last season, but this year things look different. At that time, Adrian was the team fighting to maintain an undefeated record, but now it is Wooster that comes in undefeated on the year, and it will be up to Adrian College to try and change that. Hello everyone, I'm your host Josh Mitchell, joined by Jake Whitehead. And Jake, the season is off to a bumpy start for Adrian College, but the team still in high spirits as we draw closer to conference play.
Yeah, and the Bulldogs will need to play better in every facet of the game. Coming in with a 2-7 record this year, Adrian has conceded 24 times as opposed to scoring 4 goals. Emmerich, Jennings, Miller, and Peterson all with 1 goal leading the Bulldogs in scoring. They will need to be every bit focused and in control of this game to take it. Flipping over to the defensive side of the ball, for Wooster has outscored their opponents 25-8. So Eli Sizemore net coming in with a .689 save percentage for the Bulldogs. He will have to be on his toes and ready throughout this one.
Wooster, they come in undefeated, 7-0-2. They have a win and a tie against teams that received votes in the national rankings. So this is a very talented team in Wooster as they come in 7-0-2 on the season. Again, we mentioned that game from a year ago when Adrian College was undefeated at the time, fighting to enter an 8-0 start. Ended up being a 9-0 start. The best start in Adrian College program history. That game, they ended up winning against Wooster. Adrian won it 3-2, but Adrian trailed 2-1 in the 87th minute and scored 2 goals in 90 seconds to remain undefeated. So madness in that game, and hopefully a similar result here for Adrian this year.
Yeah, and the Bulldogs and Wooster, the College of Wooster, are sort of going in completely different directions. Bulldogs, of course, coming off their best season in program history in quite a while with an 11-4-2 record, while Wooster was 7-9-2 and 6-8-3 the year before that. Wooster has come out firing, like you mentioned, Josh, 7-0-2. No losses in 9 matches played to the Bulldogs, 7 losses in 9 matches played. The Bulldogs are going to have their hands full, and if they have any chance, I believe it's going to start, like we mentioned, in net with Eli Sizemore.
Eli Sizemore, one of the bright spot, as Coach said this week, for Adrian College, deserving of all praise that we can give him. Kept a lot of games close that otherwise would not have been, with how well he's been playing in the net for Adrian College. As we near kickoff between Adrian College and the College of Wooster, we will step aside and we will be right back with kickoff coming up here on the Adrian College television.
One-on-one battles lead to unit battles, which lead to team battles, and then a big victory at the end. Nothing different today than what you do every day, all right? Love you guys. Win on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Win. Let's go.
The diploma you will receive symbolizes your efforts and distinguishes you as a highly educated person, learned in the arts and sciences and prepared for a life of achievement and great accomplishment.
Adrian College has built something very special. You've created not just an academic environment, but a culture of physical excellence, discipline, and resilience. You've turned this college into a place where pushing the limits isn't the exception, it's the expectation.
We leave here with countless memories, loyal friendships, and moments that have shaped our character far beyond what we could have imagined when we stepped onto campus. So now, class of 2025, we've come a long way, and I know as we step into this next chapter, we'll step into a new exciting adventure. I know we will do so in faith, in confidence, and in gratitude. Thank you guys, and congratulations, Adrian College, class of 2025.
Adrian College is shaping the future of higher education and leading the way in innovation and excellence. Ranked first in most innovative schools and second in best value in undergraduate teaching in the Midwest by U.S. News and World Report, Adrian College is recognized for its commitment to innovation, quality education, and affordability. Offering 71 undergraduate programs, 13 graduate programs, and a 1-to-15 faculty-to-student ratio, our students receive personalized attention and a cutting-edge education. With state-of-the-art facilities, 10 academic institutes, and 50 competitive sports teams, Adrian fosters growth both inside and outside the classroom. From small class sizes to championship level athletics, we provide the tools and experiences you need to succeed. Join a community that prioritizes your success. Start your journey with us, where your potential is realized. Discover Adrian College. This is the Arrington Bookstore at Adrian College, the place to get game day ready, represent your clubs and organizations, and be Bulldog proud. With a wide selection of merchandise and a smile at every visit, stop by inside the Kane Student Center to pick up your Adrian College wares and make it another great day to be a Bulldog.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
Welcome back to Adrian College, where the men's soccer team prepares to take on the College of Wooster. The Fighting Scots come into this afternoon. 7-0-2 on the season, undefeated so far. And Jake, they've been putting up some fantastic numbers so far this season. Especially in terms of getting the ball in the goal.
Yeah, they are outscoring their opponents 25-8 through 9 games. Elliot Miller and Connor Shea have combined for 23 points, and they have just given up 18 shots against in 9 games. So the Bulldogs will have their hands full offensively, of course, and defensively here this afternoon.
Defensively, everything starts in net with what Coach called the bright spot of the season, bright spot of the team so far through this 2-7 start for Adrian College. That, of course, is number 1, Eli Sizemore, the sophomore from Canton, Michigan. 42 saves on the season, a leader on the team, and he's going to have to be special here today.
Yeah, captain of this Bulldog team, the sophomore from Canton, Michigan. He has just been, like you mentioned, the lone bright spot. He's been exceptional in basically every game the Bulldogs have played. He's kept them in it. See if the Bulldogs today can finally get over the hump and get that all-important third win as we near closer to conference play.
Near closer to conference play. That was Coach's message to his team this week. He said, got to stay positive, and everything before conference play, it can all go out the window. What matters is when you hit conference play, but the goal now is to get the right mentality, be playing your best ball when you reach conference play. But you got 2 games to go before you get there, and the opponent here today is the College of Wooster, a very talented team, wearing the black and gold. They will start off on the right side of your screen. Adrian College today in the white and yellow. They will play starting on the left.
Being an athlete prior, it's almost like it's a new season come conference play. You get these non-conference games. They're sort of tune-up matches for the real prize ahead. That is conference play. Bulldogs, like you mentioned, College of Wooster today, and then they travel to Ohio Northern on Tuesday. So it looks like the Bulldogs will start off with possession here.
Adrian College set to start off possession. First kick moments away. A sunny, beautiful day for some soccer at Adrian College. Ball quickly onto the Wooster half. Off onto the side, trying to corral it there is Lucas Stan. Going to feed it over to Nick Miller, but running away with it now is Wooster as they get it off onto the far side. But going to get corralled by Eli Sizemore in net.
Nice defensive play there from number 12, Dominic Kretschmer. Wooster trying a through ball deflected and then picked up by Eli Sizemore.
Feeding it around in the back, going to send it down, but deflected away by Nathaniel Cartland, one of the stars on this Wooster team. Rolls into the back corner, not able to clear it from that corner, so Adrian College will take possession. Lucas Stan not going to throw it in. They're going to swap around here. Kyle Peterson's going to come over, and he will throw it in.
See if he tries one of those long throws into the box. See if the Bulldogs can get ahead on it.
That's what they're going to do, all the way into the box. Not quite able to get ahead on it, and the clear is there from Wooster. All the way back out to Owen Soper. We'll feed it back in, trying to get possession. Not able to do so as they will clear it out again. Wooster on the attack now, but knocked out of bounds. And we will reset on the far side.
Fans looking for a call there in the middle of the field, just outside the box. Looked like a Wooster player sort of body checked an Adrian player. No call in the play. See if the Bulldogs, or excuse me, see if the refs let these two teams fight it out. More physical type of game.
Jacob Freed with the ball in the back court. Sends it over to Nathaniel Cartland, who's a star on this Wooster team. Dual sport athlete, plays indoor track and field, raced the 400 meter in the spring, finished 5th in the NCAC in both indoor and outdoor races. So he's very fast on that back end.
And that's what you want for the defenders. Want speed. So we're going to see the Bulldogs try and have a lot of through balls here this afternoon, trying to catch Wooster off guard. With that speed, it's going to be very challenging for the Bulldogs to penetrate this defense.
There is a whistle in the middle of the field, and we're going to send the ball down the other way.
Yeah, Bulldogs, the nice start so far, just 3 minutes in, but sort of a feeling out process you get the feeling for Wooster. So the Bulldogs have controlled most of this play so far. You got to believe the the College of Wooster sort of takes control of this game eventually.
Setting up for the kick here is Eli Sizemore. Puts the leg into it, downfield. Cleared away quickly by Elliot Miller, but the Bulldogs maintain possession. Very aggressive here from Wooster so far, trying to keep pressure on the Bulldogs. Feed through all the way into the corner, trying to chase it down, not quite able to get there is Nicholas Kafoulis.
Yeah, nice try there. Nice ball through, just a little bit too much pace on it. Jackson Shoemaker, the senior for Wooster, did a nice job boxing out and just letting that ball travel out of bounds for a goal kick.
Wooster will take over possession. We are only 4 minutes gone here in the first half of this game. Adrian with a steal around midfield, going to bump the ball forward. Not able to do that. I'll draw a whistle. We'll head the other way.
Yeah, sort of a bizarre play there from Aiden Beater. Sort of shoveled it forward with his shoulder and his arm. College of Wooster and the officials were all over that, not letting him play that with a handball.
Taking it down the near side, sends it forward, but not able to gather possession. Going to let it bounce out of bounds. Adrian College will throw it in here. Took it into one, sends it all the way through, just like you said. Expect to see a lot of through balls. Coach said he was hopeful that his team would be able to attack Wooster in transition. That was the game plan. Going to be tough to do. We know there's a lot of speed on the back end of this defense, so we'll see how things go. Jumping in front there, but not able to gain control of that one from Wooster. So able to get the throw in, though, off the Adrian College player. Going to throw it ahead here. Not able to find a teammate. Bounce out of bounds again. Going to reset, throw it quickly back in, going deep downfield. Able to chase it down there was Dominic Kreshner. Going to send it over to Eli Sizemore. Kick it off down the field here. trying to keep it in the field of play, but not able to do so. Goes out of bounds. And Wooster with another opportunity here, as it feels we've played most of these first 5-6 minutes on the Adrian College half. Into the corner again, feed into the middle, but nice clear out by the Bulldogs. Kyle Jennings sends it over to the side. Keep feeding it through. Still trying to get that full clear, full possession. Snagged there by Elliott Miller. Now off onto the far side. Wooster maintaining possession, maintaining a lot of pressure here on the Bulldog defense. Sends it back out onto the far side. Sends it into the middle, off the post it looked like. But Kyle Jennings able to corral that one. We will reset, as that was a nice defensive sequence from Adrian College.
Yeah, that looked like it caught Sizemore off guard, sort of a longer cross in. Nice one at that to the back post. Nice play by Sizemore, as the College of Wooster starting to initiate play more often than not. See if the Bulldogs can sustain some offensive pressure.
Able to have a possession here on the far side. Over to Lucas Stans, sends it into the corner. Going to feed it ahead, trying to send it into the middle. Not quite able to find a Bulldog jersey. Able to get a shot forward though, deflected off to the side. And this will be a change of possession here, as Wooster will take over.
Yeah, it looked like a shot there from Owen Soper. Sort of a long, low percentage shot, but like we mentioned earlier, just College of Wooster, they've allowed 18 shots against in 9 games. So the Bulldogs, maybe Coach Charlie Miles is telling his team to just get balls on net, shoot from wherever, see if they can get a rebound or something, see if they can get any offensive going. So they've been very limited in that aspect so far this season.
As you said, only 4 goals on the season so far. And it has been a rough season for sure, but as Coach said, that doesn't have to be what defines you. Defines you is when you get to conference play, but they want to be playing their best when they get there. High ball into the middle here. Header trying to clear it. Wooster able to maintain possession. Trying to attack here. Good defense from Adrian College. They will start on the transition. This is where Coach said he wanted to try and attack Wooster, but Wooster able to get back pretty quickly here. Tied up in the middle of the field. No call. We're seeing again here. Nick Miller on the far side. Forced out of bounds, and it'll be Wooster ball.
Yeah, the Bulldogs are going to need to capitalize on some of these transition attacks. Like, I'm going to keep honing in on the point that College of Wooster only allowed 18 goals, so you're not going to get many opportunities in their side of the field, especially off some of these set plays. Transitioning is going to be a huge part if the Bulldogs are going to have any chance to win this game.
This one cleared off and into the stands. So they will reset here on the near side. Wooster trying to attack into the middle here. Robert Hillhouse on the attack, but Adrian College able to clear him out. Very physical. The whistle will blow. That was another thing that Coach said this week. He expected this Wooster team to be very physical, really challenge his team in that aspect of their game. As we are nearly 10 minutes gone. Both teams 1 shot on goal so far. 0-0 is our score. Get back out onto the far side. Trying to send it through. Not able to maintain possession, though. That's Nathaniel Cartland. Tries to send it ahead, but cleared out of bounds.
Just more of a feeling out process, you get the feeling so far. Both these teams, neither of which have really gained any traction in the offensive play. It's been in the Bulldogs' end more often than not. But again, no real high dangerous opportunities yet.
Whistle blown again as they shift the defense around to try and cover this inbound. A dangerous moment here early for Adrian College. try and maintain the defense off of this kick.
This is one of these set plays. I believe number 11, Elliot Miller, will take this set piece. One of the College of Wooster's main offensive threats. He's not.
It's not Elliot Miller. It's the other player. They had two of them out there. Linus Ionis, who ends up taking the shot. One of three players on this Wooster team, hailing from the island of Cyprus. Tries to send it ahead, knocked out of bounds, and Adrian College will gain possession. So a nice little early defensive play from Adrian College to get out of some early trouble.
Bulldogs are going to need to turn defense to offense. They're going to lose time of possession battle in this game regardless, in my opinion. It's going to be how they can take opportune times to attack this Wooster College defense.
Yeah, the back line of this Wooster defense is so strong. Their goalkeeper is Eddie Glucksman. He's a sophomore, but he only has 14 saves on the season. In comparison, Eli Sizemore has 42, but Eli Sizemore has faced significantly more shots. They're just not, Worcester's just not allowing many teams to get shots on goal. Right now, the offense trying to get a shot on goal. 32 minutes to go here in the opening half. Around tries to send it forward, cleared off to the near side. Physical play again by the Bulldogs, and able to steal that one away, but not able to get there in time was Nicholas Kafoulis. So they will give possession back to Wooster. Tries to get into the corner. What's the call here? Adrian College ball as they'll feed it forward again. Trying to clear it out, but Wooster will gain possession, send it back to midfield, and there they will reset the offense.
Yeah, talking about the goaltenders, like you were saying, only a couple goals against this year from Glucksman. 8 goals against compared to Adrian's, where they've given up 24. But Eli Sizemore does have a better save percentage, so a lot of those extra shots he is stopping.
Adrian College with some nice pressure here as they get it down into the center, trying to clear it forward, trying to get a shot, goes over the goal. Good attempt in transition there by Adrian College. For 22, Nick Miller, the one who tried to put the shot on goal, went over the top.
Sort of a scramble there, right in front of Glucksman's crease. Looked like he had control of it, popped loose, and yeah, Nick Miller with a great opportunity, just put it over the net. Bulldogs aren't going to get too many more prime chances like that.
Nick Miller has scored Adrian College's only goal in the last 4 games. As here is a kickoff onto the far side. Adrian College tries to corral it, gain possession here. Physical on the close side again. They will feed it ahead here. On the attack is Kyle Jennings, trying to chase it down, not able to do so. And we'll go back to Wooster. Kyle Jennings, one of the few seniors on this Bulldog team. So it is a pretty young roster overall. They feed it back over to the far side as Wooster will begin to work their way down the field. Instead, just going to launch it all the way through, trying to find a man on the slip. Almost able to get there. That was Robert Hillhouse on the far side. Not quite able to run it down.
We've seen those long balls a few times from Wooster's defense.
Able to get it in here. Trying to shoot it over. That was Elliot Miller. Not able to get by Lucas Stan, however. He will knock it out. But this appears that it will be a corner kick, I believe.
Yeah, the first corner kick of the match. Wooster being a really undefeated team. Really going to hone in on some of these set plays, see if they bring out something. So it's going to be Ionis, the man from Cyprus, taking it.
Sends it through into the middle. Header not there. Cleared out into the back. Tried to get a shot off. Kind of went off the side of Elliott Miller's foot. Out of bounds. Adrian College will take possession.
Yeah, and a good defensive play. Head that ball away. Elliott Miller did have a chance, although a low percentage chance. And through 16 minutes, the Bulldogs have played College of Wooster pretty tough here so far.
Taken away on the far side. Adrian College in transition again. Sends it through to Kyle Jennings. Goalkeeper out to clear it. Still in Adrian College possession, though. Lucas Stand in the middle. Taps it forward right into the waiting arms of Eddie Gluckskin, the goalie. So Adrian College, pressure on in transition, not able to make anything happen there.
Yeah, really aggressive play there from Glucksman, coming way out of his box to whack that one away from the Bulldogs offense.
But, yeah, I think he hasn't had many saves this season. He's got to give himself some action somehow. Tapped into the middle. Kyle Jennings with it again. Taps it around. Not able to maintain possession on the Bulldogs. Up into the air again. Tapped over onto the near side. Sends it into the middle as both teams physical again, fighting for possession. Bulldogs just going to send it back to Eli Sizemore, where he will kick it off. Try and reset the possession, but not able to find a Bulldog on their transition. So Wooster will take possession yet again. Sends it all the way forward here into the far corner. Off a Bulldog out of bounds.
Another corner kick coming up for the College of Wooster. Will be number 2 taking it once more.
They had an opportunity on the last one. Let's see what they can find here. They are set up again. In that far corner. Right up in the kick into the middle. Header trying to clear it out, and it cleared pretty well. Shot towards goal, but well over. So Adrian College will take over possession. That's 2 corner kicks defended. So far, so good for the Adrian College D.
Yeah, not letting any Wooster College heads getting on that ball. Bulldog defense doing a nice job clearing that ball out amidst the danger. See if they can sustain some offensive pressure. Haven't seen it often this year. When they do, they have got a really nice offensive attack. It starts with Kyle Jennings there in the middle. So we see an error from the goalkeeper, Glucksman. Maybe going back to what you were saying, he hasn't had the ball a lot. So he's trying to do a little bit too much.
That and it almost looked like Linus Oness on the far side might have slipped a little bit as well. Cleat not catching the ground quite well enough on that far side. So Adrian College maintains possession. Going to set up another throw in as they try and, like you said, get some maintained offensive pressure. Instead of trying to do everything out of the transition, which is where, yeah, they found a few goals. Here's a shot on goal, tapped over the top. A great shot attempt there. And not able to hit it in. Let's see that one again as
it's one of those plays off another set throw-in. Really nice opportunity. A really good shot from far out. Glucksman had to make a really nice save.
Nice save indeed. It does turn into a corner kick for Adrian College. Sends into the far side. Nobody able to get a hand on it, so Wooster will take possession. Jacob Fred on the far side. Contested, knocked out of bounds. So they will reset with a throw-in. Excellent quality attempt there from Adrian College, but not able to turn it into anything. already a few quality shots from Adrian College. So you're hopeful they can get a few more opportunities and find a couple to make their way to the back of the net. Here's another attempt in transition, not able to get into the corner, but here's a tap away. Going to let it roll out of bounds. It looks like we are going to have,
I believe it was offside. The Bulldog runner through. Can't quite see the number. I believe it is Nicholas Kaifoulis. Sort of tattled on himself there. Put his hand up like he knew he was offside. Sort of an easy call there from the sideline official.
Hard hit out of bounds there. And Wooster getting reset. Going to transition another player in.
I believe that Jackson Shoemaker is coming off, and Evan Paratopoulos will come on for Wooster.
Evan set to be the player to throw in. Adrian College substitution as well, I believe.
I believe that was Victor Monungo will come off. Number 18, Connor Hayes, is looking to check in.
Bunch of headers in the middle. Adrian College tries to clear it off from the far side. Contested, nobody able to make contact with it. Heads out of bounds. Whose ball? Adrian College's.
Owen Emmert, is the man coming in, number 9 for the Bulldogs. We'll see him in action for the first time today.
You were right as well. Connor Hayes is now on the game as well. So a couple of players swapping in as we are 22 minutes left to go here in this first half. Tries to send it downfield, set up in the air, will land out of bounds. So Adrian College continuing to have a couple of nice opportunities here on the Wooster half. Can they find a way to get a ball in the back of the net?
Yeah, a really hot day with not much breeze. See if both coaches use more substitutions than usual, just trying to keep the players fresh.
Throw all the way into the middle. Head not able to go towards net. Cleared out onto the backside. Adrian College trying to maintain possession. Heads it ahead, but instead it's Wooster trying to chase them down. Is Kyle Pearson not quite able to get there. Still ends up in the hands of Eli Sizemore. So Adrian College will maintain possession. Going to have to work their way down the field again. Almost able to get past the defense there. Instead, Wooster will take possession out on the far side. That is Nathaniel Cartland yet again. Sends it ahead, sends it out of bounds. Adrian College have another throw in.
Another one of those unforced errors from College of Wooster. Not quite sure what is happening here. Everyone's coming off. But yeah, like we were mentioning, another unforced error from Wooster. Feels like Charlie Miles and company and his coach, the players are just playing faster and quicker than the College of Wooster anticipated. As Wooster just looks all out of sorts. Bulldogs pressing. Really need to get that first goal. Kind of keep and maintain this pressure throughout the 90 minutes.
It almost feels like Wooster came into this game, saw the 2-7 on Adrian College's name, and didn't really anticipate that they'd have quite so physical, quite so motivated a team. That was something Coach said when I talked to him this week. He said his team has maintained their positivity throughout this rough start to the season. Spirits are still high as they know they are right on the brink of being where they need to be. Just need to find the back of the net just another time or two, and they'll be just fine. They've been in a lot of these games. The 2-7 looks bad, but it's a lot of close losses in there, especially early on in the season against some very, very quality opponents.
Yeah, and looking through a few 1-0, 2-0 defeats, a few 1-0, 2-0 wins, and then coming off a 2-1 loss at Wabash College. Obviously, the 5-0 at Lawrence Tech and the 9-0 at Western Michigan obviously isn't going to bode well for confidence for the Bulldogs. But man, like you were mentioning, a lot of close matches. See if the Bulldogs can just break through and carry momentum into the conference play.
Out of the break here, as we are under 20 minutes to play in the first half. College of Wooster and Adrian College tied up 0-0 here in this non-conference game. Adrian College tries to maintain possession, slashing through the middle there, trying to get through. Heavy contact in the middle of the field. Didn't quite see who had possession of the ball there for Wooster, but they took a nasty hit. Looks like it was Elliot Miller. We'll see that one again, just streaking across the middle here. This is just heavy contact right in the middle. As they go down hard, but they will be rewarded with a free kick here.
I didn't see a card get given out. May have been a yellow, though, as I see the official writing something down. A lot of contact there. We will get confirmation for that. But yeah, this is one of those difficult spots. So we have another substitution here for Wooster. But yeah, right outside the box. Bulldogs will put a wall up, but I believe this one will be on target. Sizemore, see if he can keep this one scoreless.
Sizemore has been the bright spot for Adrian College. 42 saves on the season. Can he find a 43rd here to keep this one scoreless as they set up for the free kick? Elliot Miller and Peter Cadillac, the two players. Peter's going to take the kick over the top of the goal. This game remains 0-0. Adrian College will take possession.
Yeah, dangerous shot there just over the net as number 5, Will Pope, comes on for the College of Wooster. And we did get confirmation that was a yellow card on Dominic Kretschmer, one of the defenders for the Bulldogs. See how long Coach Charlie Miles rides with him. As a defender, you always want to be aggressive. So being on a yellow might take some of that aggressiveness off of Kretschmer. That'll benefit Wooster.
Out of bounds again on the far side, as they continue to throw it in here. Tapped around in the middle. Wooster able to take possession, sends it all the way through, intercepted by the Bulldogs. It is Dominic Kretschmer, but it is Wooster's able to take possession. They're going to start to work their way down the field. Another through ball. We've seen a few of those so far in this first half, but Adrian College has done a good job clearing those out to this point. They do so again here. They're able to quickly reset, try and send one into the middle. Tapped away by Adrian College, and a good clear all the way into the back line. That'll reset the Adrian Bulldog defense.
Yeah, you almost get the sense Coach Andy Zidtron saw something as we see another deep through ball, It's Nate Chartrand, number 22, I believe. Jacob Freed just launching those balls to the attackers of Wooster. Hasn't prevailed yet as the Bulldog defense doing a really nice job of staying up, not letting Wooster get anything going down in their Bulldog territory.
Eli Sizemore works up. Deep shot onto the Wooster half, trying to establish possession. Not quite able to do so far. The Wooster will clear it off onto the far side. Send it ahead again. That's Robert Hillhouse on the far side, trying to streak into the corner, but cleared away by the Bulldogs.
It's Aiden Faber on that run. Nice defensive play by the Bulldogs, deflecting it out. It will be another corner kick. This time it will be the dangerous Elliot Miller.
Elliott Miller set to take another corner for the College of Wooster. Sends it into the box. Cleared away by the Bulldogs. Header again trying to establish an opportunity for a shot, but really not a great chance there. Well done by Adrian College once again. As you can say, the defense so far this season, more often than not, is not the reason they've been losing games. It's been an inability to score goals.
And you've seen that today. Wooster, really the only opportunities they had have come off that one free kick just outside the box and then the 3 corners. Everything in transition has been all Bulldogs.
Stolen away there by Will Pope. Fresh substitution into the game just a few minutes ago. Fresh legs able to get the steal there. Evan going to throw it in to the far side, fighting for it. And now heading around again, trying to get ahead. Robert Hillhouse not quite able to get a shot off. So Wooster maintains possession, clear it off all the way into their side. As we approach 15 and a half minutes to play in this scoreless affair. A couple good shot opportunities from both teams, but neither one able to find the back of the net just yet.
Yeah, and you get the sense the longer this game stays scoreless, the better it is for the Bulldogs. As an underdog, you just want to keep it close till the very last moments, and then try and pounce on an opportunity to steal one.
Remember when these teams played a year ago, Adrian College was down 2-1 with only a few minutes left to play, and scoring twice in the final moments to steal the game. But that was a very different Adrian College team, and frankly a very different College of Wooster team. This one all the way into the back corner. Adrian College will get possession.
We're going to see Simon David come in for the Bulldogs. And Taylor Usaki for College of Wooster. Leave number 15, Aiden Beater. Get a break here for the Bulldogs. Number 26, Aiden Faber. Get a break for Wooster.
Substitutions are off as we are under 15 minutes to go in the first half of this scoreless game. Fighting for it again on the far side. More contact. Whistle again. That was Leonidas Iganis on the far side, tied up with one of the Bulldogs. Didn't quite see who.
I think it was just an errant cleat. Both players going for the ball. I believe that was Kyle Peterson on the far side.
Just a physical play. Like that's what coach expected coming in, and that's exactly what they've got to this point. Very physical, very aggressive from the College of Wooster. But like you said as well, a few arrogant plays have given the Bulldogs opportunities, possessions, but neither team able to convert anything into goals so far. Another towering header, tries to clear it out ahead to Will Pope. Tries to clear it around, sends it ahead. Does the College of Wooster, but just able to maintain possession for now. Streaking through the defense here, trying to get it ahead again, but Adrian College able to clear it out on the far side. That is Kyle Jennings. Tries to send it ahead, tapped out of bounds by Nathaniel Chartard. So they will reset on the far side with a throw-in.
Bulldogs leading the game in shots on goal. Coming in, Wooster just allowing 18 in 9 games. So the Bulldogs have played nicely here so far. That's why it is a 90-minute game. It's a really nice steal here.
Nice steal by Lucas Stan. Gives the Bulldog possession, but nice steal right back. Not able to finish it, though, is Wooster. Still trying to chase it down. Very aggressive here from Evan. He's not able to finish the possession. A lot of physical play out on that near side.
Yeah, Peritopoulos just all over the Bulldog defenders. There's another errant ball, and the Bulldogs will regain possession.
Yeah, almost a dangerous moment there if they could have gotten it into the corner to Robert Hillhouse. Could have been a shot on goal, but the kick a little off target. And Adrian College, like you said, gained possession once again. Clock continues to run. 11:30 to go in this first half. As we head down the near side, more contact once again. Strong and aggressive play from Peter Cadillac. And that'll be Wooster ball with a throw in here on the near side. There it is. Sends it all the way down. Another header trying to get it ahead. Adrian College trying to clear it out. Not quite able to corral him yet. Instead, Wooster maintains possession on the Adrian half. Playing on the far side once again. Sends it ahead for Robert, but good contest by the Bulldogs. Able to clear it into the back half once again. Try to chase it, keep it from going out of bounds. Tap rolls all the way into the corner. That will roll out of bounds. And it will be Adrian College ball. Kyle Jennings, or Eli Sizemore, going to get to tap this one in once again.
Yeah, this Wooster offensive attack being led by Ioannis Aristodimou. Sorry if I mispronounced that there. But he's been sort of all over this. Right in the middle of the field, he's been initiating offense. He's playing defense. Sort of been the catalyst for this Wooster offensive attack and defensive attack as we are going back and forth, and a foul will be called on the Bulldogs. Another set piece coming up for Wooster.
Reset on the far side. Under 10 minutes to go in this first half. But it has been a half so far that has been played on the Adrian College side. Wooster, a lot of pressure, a lot of opportunities, multiple corner kicks. But so far, Adrian College defense holding up. We'll see how it continues. There's another kick into the box. Header towards goal. Trying to get contact. Not able to force it through. Eli Sizemore with the clear. Let's see that one again, as that was a dangerous opportunity there. Had a couple chances with the ball head towards the goal. First on that original header, but then again here at the end. Tries to get it through, but cleared away into the corner.
Yeah,
but
really nice header. Sorry to cut you off, by Nate Chartrand. Getting that ball into the middle of the box towards that back post. Just out of the reach of Wooster, and a nice defensive play to clear it from the Bulldogs.
Elliot Miller to take yet another corner kick for Wooster. Here it is into the box once again, over the box, over the heads of these players and out of bounds. So the Adrian Bulldog defense continues to hold strong so far. We will reset now on the near side.
Yeah, this will be Wooster's 5th corner kick. Just under a half an hour of play. Bulldogs are going to want to not be defending this much.
Another kick into the box. Headers both ways. Not able to get it in the direction of the goal. There's one to goal! All the way into the back of the net. That's Elliot Miller. Able to sneak it by Eli Sizemore through a host of Bulldog defenders. And wow, there were a lot of players in the area, but able to just send it right through the middle there.
Yeah, really nice feed. Can't get a number on that as we look at it once more. Nice feed in the middle of the box, and a really well-hit ball placed perfectly in the bottom right corner. No chance there for Sizemore. As we see one more time, that little flick across right into the left foot of Miller. No chance, like I mentioned, for Sizemore.
1-0 now the score as the College of Wooster pulls ahead and training staff out to check on somebody in the Bulldog half.
Yeah, can't quite see who that is down. Looks like he's going to be all right.
Yep, hops right on up. Gonna walk over to the near side. So for Adrian College, you played, what, almost 40 minutes of excellent defense. Not able to hold them out of the goal indefinitely, but
yeah,
that was just unfortunate. You had the one free kick, then you had back-to-back corner kicks, and just that pressure just built up. Eventually, something's got to go in.
Yeah, the Bulldogs defending for too long. We saw a few sustained offensive pressures earlier in the match, but now, and that is number 6, Ryan Gecke, who will come off injured on that play. But yeah, the Bulldogs been defending. Sizemore. There's been a few good saves. The Bulldogs just, and that's what good teams do. Like, College of Wooster is 7-0-2, undefeated in 9 matches for a reason. They just keep the constant pressure going and going. Bulldogs now are going to have to get on the offense. Just over 50 minutes left in this whole match.
And we are off. Out of the goal score. Trying to get some early pressure here is Adrian. One of the few times it feels this half that we've seen them on this side of the field. Sends it ahead here, trying to reset the defense. Miller sends it back out. Going to send it all the way down into the back. Have to get a possession there is Adrian, but able to maintain for now. Simon David going to send it across, trying to track it down on the near side. That's Griffin Pierre. It'll go out of bounds. Seemed like there might have been an opportunity there for Adrian, but not able to maintain the thread, and College of Wooster's going to try and clear this one all the way into the back. And that they will do, send it across to the far side. 8 minutes to go here in the first half.
That's what the Bulldogs need to do more of, though. Switching fields. Really nice cross on the Bulldogs. We get another turnover right here. Nice play, and the Bulldogs on the attack once more.
Here's the transition. This is what Coach wanted to see the Bulldogs try and pressure them in. Chance here in the far corner. Tries to send it through. Nice block out of bounds. But it's still Adrian College ball. That was Owen Emmert on that near side. So Adrian College going to reset here. Got an opportunity. Man, you'd love to get this goal back before you hit the half.
Yeah, and I believe it is another throw-in for the Bulldogs. See if we see another long throw, A lot of Bulldogs in the box. Counting 6, 7 just outside.
Kyle Peterson, the one to throw it in. He'll run up and throw it all the way into the box. Header not there. Off to the far side. Bulldogs trying to get there. But it's the College of Wooster that's going to clear it out all the way into the midfield. Bulldogs fighting, trying to get possession. Not able to do so all the way into the far side yet again. Wooster into the corner. Contact again. No call, but it's going to be out of bounds. Wooster ball.
Yeah, nice defensive play there. The Bulldog defenders just clipping the ball before, I believe that was Riley Intrader for College of Wooster before he could get a shot in.
Fighting for it again off the inbound. Rolls out of bounds, so they will reset again as we approach 5 minutes to go here in this first half.
And the Bulldogs really want to escape this half just being down 1-0. 2-0, you get the feeling with only 4 goals scored this year, be much to the likes of insurmountable.
To the far side, able to clear it out towards the midfield, trying to track it down. Not quite able to do so, but the Bulldogs trying to establish possession, not able to do so so far. Continuing to be physical on the near side, sends it back across the field, but Bulldogs now establish the possession. Chance for another aggressive push here 4 minutes and 30 seconds now to go in the half. Wooster able to get a steal, get possession here. Sends it across the field. Trying to get it into the corner. Tapped away by Griffin Parr. And so Wooster's going to set up for another aggressive play here. 4 minutes, and like you said, with how good the Adrian College defense has been for the most part this half, it'd be shocking to see a 2-0 score. It wouldn't truly represent how well the defense has played for the majority of this half. Another corner kick here. As there it is, into the box. Nice towering header again by the Bulldogs. That was Kyle Peterson. Taps it over his head and out of bounds again. But they shift again. Elliot Miller now going to be the player taking the corner out of the far corner. Similar to how they scored last time. Sends it into the corner again. Tapped away and sails out towards midfield. Wooster will corral it, but a good defensive of the corner kicks once again by Adrian College. Heavy contact again. More contact. Out of bounds. No whistle. But it's going to be another corner kick. And Jake, I'm getting flashbacks of last time that I saw 3 corner kicks in a row from the College of Wooster.
Yeah, the Bulldogs have to escape this half. Just too much defending. This will be, I believe, their 8th corner now of the match. Looks like we're going to get another substitution for the Bulldogs, but Bulldogs have to play out this final 2 minutes and 43 seconds, not conceding another goal. So we're going to see number 6, I believe, Ryan Gecki.
As it is Zachary Elrand who's coming off. Part of that contact on the far side. Looks like he got either banged or poked in the eye. Maybe hard to say, but we turn our attention back to the far side. Ryan Goki is going to be the one to come in to the box, try and defend another corner kick. So once again, it is Elliot Miller on the far side. He prepares to take yet another corner kick. It's the College of Wooster already leading this game 1-0. Adrian College, overall, great defense so far this game. You've given up 1 goal. Don't want to give up another. Into the box. Header out to the side. Shot towards goal, but wide right. And it'll be Adrian College who will take possession. Another defensive stop.
Yeah, really nice there from the Bulldogs. As I believe we're going to see some time wasting here from the Bulldogs. Just sort of play a game of keep away just to get in halftime. Only trailing by 1.
Send it all the way down to midfield. And I see a whistle blown. And you said time wasting, but hear me out. You're on Wooster's half. You haven't been here very often. Got a chance to try and make something happen here before the end of half.
Yeah, you got to go when chances are here. And we're going to cross one in deep.
Deep all the way into the box, but snagged by the goalkeeper, Eddie Glucksman. Going to throw it out quickly to Elliot Miller, trying to run down this near side. Off ahead, keeps it in bounds. No! Just on the out-of-bounds line. Thought he stayed in, and that could have been dangerous if he had. But instead, it is Adrian College with the throw-in here on the near side. Throws it ahead. High header. Adrian able to flick it over. Nick Miller sends it back out. Adrian just kind of maintaining possession right now. 60 seconds to go in the half. Sends it right down the middle. Nobody there for Adrian. Is Nick Miller going to try and send it ahead? Adrian College zips one into the middle there. Hard contact. No whistle. As Wooster's going to send it out ahead once again, trying to establish possession but not able to do so. Instead, it's going to get back onto the far half, soaring into the sky is Riley Intrader. 28 seconds left. Adrian College with possession. This time beginning to dwindle here in the half. Sends it out ahead. Wooster able to clear it into the back. 13 seconds. Don't expect anything crazy to happen here. Wooster's going to clear it all the way into the back. Kyle Jennings will tap it around. And that will be the end of the first half. Adrian College puts up a valiant defensive effort, but the College of Wooster manages to find the back of the net once, claims a 1-0 lead. Adrian College going to have to find some offense in the second half. We'll be back with more here on the Adrian College Television Network.
Bulldog fans, remember to follow Adrian College TV on social media. For game highlights and campus events, you can catch it all on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and X at AdrianCollegeTV. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel to catch all our future streams live and support your Bulldogs.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Got an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, and learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
You stand today, students, on the threshold of a magical time in your life. A time of significant growth and introspection, self-awareness, challenge, and great, great opportunity. A time that you will always look back on.
This is the Arrington Bookstore at Adrian College, the place to get game day ready, represent your clubs and organizations, and be Bulldog proud. With a wide selection of merchandise and a smile at every visit, stop by inside the Kane Student Center to pick up your Adrian College wares and make it another great day to be a Bulldog.
I'm a special ed social worker, and I'm a third-year public affairs major.
I'm an action filmmaker.
Jevi is like a consolidated platform where I could have focused information in a couple swipes.
You can be another small voice that adds to a beautiful space. That's what I'm here for.
Hi, I'm Aubrey Morgan, the current student government president here at Adrian College. I chose Adrian College because of the campus size. Campus feels like a fun, energetic community where everyone knows each other. If you want to see what Adrian has to offer for you, you can schedule an in-person visit at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Adrian College is shaping the future of higher education and leading the way in innovation and excellence. Ranked first in most innovative schools and second in best value in undergraduate teaching in the Midwest by U.S. News and World Report, Adrian College is recognized for its commitment to innovation, quality education, and affordability. Offering 71 undergraduate programs, 13 graduate programs, and a 1-to-15 faculty-to-student ratio, our students receive personalized attention and a cutting-edge education. With state-of-the-art facilities, 10 academic institutes, and 50 competitive sports teams, Adrian fosters growth both inside and outside the classroom. From small class sizes to championship-level athletics, we provide the tools and experiences you need to succeed. Join a community that prioritizes your success. Start your journey with us, where your potential is realized. Discover Adrian College.
Adrian College is a private liberal arts institution known for its diverse academic programs, strong emphasis on experiential learning, vibrant campus life, and commitment to fostering a supportive community. Want to visit Adrian College for yourself? Visit our website at adrian.edu/campus-visit.
Are you looking to become a future Bulldog and get recruited by Adrian College? Do you display characteristics of tenacity, drive, and determination? With over 50 teams on campus, there are plenty of opportunities to further both your athletic and academic career. For all recruiting inquiries, head to www.adrianbulldogs.com and click on the Recruit Me tab at the top right of your screen. Your future with the Bulldogs is closer than ever.
The diploma you will receive symbolizes your efforts and distinguishes you as a highly educated person, learned in the arts and sciences and prepared for a life of achievement and great accomplishment.
Adrian College has built something very special. You've created not just an academic environment, but a culture of physical excellence, discipline, and resilience. You've turned this college into a place where pushing the limits isn't the exception, it's the expectation.
We leave here with countless memories, loyal friendships, and moments that have shaped our character far beyond what we could have imagined when we stepped onto campus. So now, class of 2025, we've come a long way, and I know as we step into this next chapter, we'll step into a new exciting adventure. I know we will do so in faith, in confidence, and in gratitude. Thank you guys, and congratulations, Adrian College, class of 2025.
Before the achievements, before the celebrations, there's the work. Early mornings, late nights. Every challenge faced, every extra effort made.
Every victory starts with preparation.
We value leadership, resilience, and innovation. No victory without work. Because success isn't given, it's earned. Welcome to Adrian College.
Adrian College is shaping the future of higher education and leading the way in innovation and excellence. Ranked first in most innovative schools and second in best value in undergraduate teaching in the Midwest by U.S. News and World Report, Adrian College is recognized for its commitment to innovation, quality education, and affordability. Offering 71 undergraduate programs, 13 graduate programs, and a 1-to-15 faculty-to-student ratio, our students receive personalized attention and a cutting-edge education. With state-of-the-art facilities, 10 academic institutes, and 50 competitive sports teams, Adrian fosters growth both inside and outside the classroom. From small class sizes to championship-level athletics, we provide the tools and experiences you need to succeed. Join a community that prioritizes your success. Start your journey with us, where your potential is realized. Discover Adrian College.
Welcome back to Adrian College, where the College of Wooster Fighting Scots are taking on the Adrian College Bulldogs. The Scots came into today undefeated, and they have played like it so far. A lot of pressure on the Bulldogs' defense throughout. Josh Mitchell and Jack Whitehead here with you in the booth. And Jack, there was a lot of good things from Adrian in that first half, especially defensively. A couple good shot opportunities as well. But you're still trailing on the scoreboard 1-0. What are we looking to see here as we approach the second half?
Yeah, a lot of things to build on for the Bulldogs in that opening half. I mean, shots on goal are even at 1-1. And coming into that game, if you're Coach Charlie Miles, you got to be thrilled with what you saw for most of that first half, offensively and defensively. It's just coming down to those opportunities. The Fighting Scots have 8 corner kicks to the Bulldogs 1, which it's not a good recipe for success. It's a lot of pressure on your defense. And you can say this in just about every sport. If your defense is getting constant, like in football, your defense is on the field for like 35, 40 minutes in a football game, eventually the offense is going to break through. And unfortunately, the Fighting Scots did break through there in the end. But I like where the Bulldogs are at, just offensive-wise, just trying to switch fields, trying those through balls, just trying everything, throwing the book. Charlie Miles, he's from Brighton, England, so he's got a soccer background. He's a graduate of Concordia University in Ann Arbor. It's his 3rd year with the Bulldogs. They're coming off their best season in recent history with 11 wins. He's a bright mind. This Bulldog team is young. It's just this game and then one more game at Ohio Northern before they start MIAA play against Olivet. Bulldogs really with 3 halves left before conference play. They're trending in the right direction. They've definitely improved over these last couple games. Hopefully they can build on it and we can see someone hit the back of the net for Adrian.
Yeah, Coach said when we talked to him this week that this is just a completely different year from last year. Like last year you win all those games. It was great. It was fun. But this year they've had a lot of adversity. And, you kind of had to – he said he's learned a lot about the team. And he thinks the team's learned a lot about themselves. And we'll see if – all that they learn translates into conference play. We'd really like to see some of that juice and some of that offensive pressure and transition, especially, start to develop now, rather than wait for 2 weeks until you actually start the conference season. And you've played the Scots well so far, but not able to get a goal on board.
Yeah, I'm looking for the Bulldogs to be more aggressive offensively, even if it means that the Fighting Scots get a few more opportunities offensively, a few more sort of like man advantages, sort of like 3-on-2s backwards. But yeah, I need to see the Bulldogs willing to score, willing to get in those deep areas. It's not going to be a fancy goal. It's not going to be one of these Messi's cross off the bar down, or Ronaldo penalties. It's going to be a cross in, a corner kick. The ball's going to be there. It's going to be between a Scot defender and a Bulldog offenser. And hopefully the Bulldogs can get on the score sheet and draw even here.
We will see if they can do just that. The second half approaches here on Adrian College Television. Josh Mitchell and Jack Whitehead here with you.
Welcome to Adrian College, where we believe in educating both the heart and the mind. With over 100 innovative academic programs and 10 cutting-edge institutes, you'll find a path that's right for you. Join our vibrant community of over 50 athletic teams and discover why we're recognized as a U.S. News & World Report Most Innovative Institution. Adrian College, where passion meets purpose. Your future starts here.
This is the Arrington Bookstore at Adrian College, the place to get game day ready, represent your clubs and organizations, and be Bulldog proud. With a wide selection of merchandise and a smile at every visit, stop by inside the Kane Student Center to pick up your Adrian College wares and make it another great day to be a Bulldog.
The Adrian College Media Production House provides opportunities for students to learn and grow live on the airwaves, just like Matt Kibbe.
I've gotten a chance to create a relationship with coaches and teams and learn more from people instead of trying to teach myself something. Gotten an opportunity to expand my knowledge of sports, hone in on my skills as a broadcaster, learn about equipment in different ways. You get more of a connection with professors as well.
Providing opportunities, growing leadership. The Adrian College Media Production House. Thanks for tuning in.
Welcome back to ACTV. We're here, Docking Stadium on the campus of Adrian College. The Adrian College men's soccer team taking on the College of Wooster Fighting Scots, the undefeated. Scots have controlled the pace of this game so far, especially when it comes to the aggressive shots, the corner kicks, the possession. They've maintained the pace of this game. It's going to be up to Adrian College to turn things around here in the second half. The team's taking the field now. We are moments away from the second half kickoff. Josh Mitchell and Jack Whitehead here with you on ACTV. A beautiful day for some soccer.
Yeah, it's a great day. It's quite a few people are here basking in the heat, cheering on our Bulldogs. I believe the women's soccer team here supporting men's team. So we just got word, actually, the Bulldogs football team improved to 4-0, defeating Olivet's 59-27. Bulldogs off to their best start in quite a while. Hopefully they can keep that momentum up. See if the Bulldogs here, men's soccer team, can kind of feed off some of that momentum and go into conference play on a high note.
That was the message Coach gave his team. Stay positive, maintain momentum, and try and be playing their best ball when they come to conference play. Don't let what happens before that define them. And, well, they've played good defense, but the offense has not been there. 4 goals on the season, remains scoreless here today. There is the opening kickoff all the way into the back corner. And that is where Adrian College will start their first possession here of the second half. Throw it all the way in the back, and quickly Wooster trying to take control here. Trying to clear it off to the side, out of bounds. Going to be Adrian College ball. Nice play there from Kyle Peterson to kick it off, a Wooster player.
And we've seen that more and more in soccer matches all over, everywhere. Just the opening kickoff, the other opposing team sort of boots it deep into the other team's territory for a deep throw and just to sort of collapse the defense into one corner. Wooster College did it there. Bulldogs nice to evade the pressure.
Quickly into the corner, off of the Wooster player. So it's going to be Adrian College ball. Kyle Pearson to throw it in once again. He will throw it deep down the line once again. It'll deflect into the Wooster corner. And miscue there, able to kick it deep and down the field. So Adrian College trying to get possession, tries to shoot it ahead. Not quite able to get there. Peterson again hits it ahead. Now the Bulldogs tapping it around. Try to get out to midfield. Didn't see the Wooster player there. 4-on-2 in the transition. Off into the far side. Splits to the middle. Tries to take a shot. Not able to make contact with it. Instead goes over to the middle. A lot of pressure here from Wooster once again. Sends it over. Miscommunication there by the Scots. Pearson not able to clear it. Going to send this one towards goal. But Eli Sizemore is there to save it. A lot of action here to start off the first couple minutes of this half.
Yeah, a long strike there from the Fighting Scots, easily handled from Sizemore. I'd like to see the Bulldogs get out and run more. Sizemore sort of taking his time. I get it. He wants the Bulldogs upfield, but it's going to be very difficult to penetrate this sort of well-set formation College of Wooster is running. Bulldogs having a tough time getting through.
Bulldogs maintain possession on the backhand so far. Gonna tap it, try to get it over onto the near side. Just to clear it out. Peterson's going to tap it out of bounds. Going to be Wooster ball. Going to try and, like you said, get out and run. But Adrian there, going to clear it out, slow things down, get the defense back and set up. Wooster's going to slow things down. Dumps it back off into the corner. Physical once again. Stopped it in the corner. Pearson going to clear it out down near her side once again. Sends it over right to Adrian College player. And like you said, out and run. Trying to get control of it here. Trying to get ahead. 2-on-3. Tries to send it across to Kyle Jennings. Jennings not quite able to get there. Good chance to try and run. Not quite able to complete the transition. And Wooster will take possession.
That's what they have to do, though. A really nicely transition play from the Bulldogs. Just caught the leg of a Fighting Scot defender. Just sort of interrupted that pass to Jennings. This is more what the Bulldogs have to do to get back in this one.
Wooster with possession out on the far side. Taking their time now. Like we saw a lot in that first half. Going to send it deep down the field. Tap it around. 3-on-3 here ahead. Tries to send it over into the box. Tapped away. Nice play once again by the defense. Lucas Stan, the one making that play. Trying to push it ahead. Now the rest of the players out ahead. Almost a chance to get out and run once again. You tap it over to the far side. Nobody there. So the Scots going to reset. Send it back over to the far side. The College of Wooster. Undefeated this season, but for them, relatively unexpected. The 7 wins they have so far this year matches what they had last year. They only had 6 the year before that, so somewhat of an unexpected and very impressive run from them. Feed it over onto the far side. Trying to penetrate into this Bulldog defense, but the Scots able to continue to work up field, but they have not been able to really crack into the base of this defense. Kind of a 4-4-1 lineup from the Bulldogs. As here's a shot all the way into the back towards goal. Easy save for Eli Sizemore. As they will reset the possession.
Yeah, lengthy possession there from Wooster. Bulldogs just staying home, just making sure they know their personal responsibility and trusting the other teammates on the field. Nowhere for Fighting Scots to go there. But as we're mentioning once more, is a nice through ball. Really nice play defensively from the Bulldogs as they look to transition this up.
That was Owen Soper with the save, and now he has the ball, sends it through. Kyle Jennings trying to chase it down, but another nice defensive play. And what do you know? It's Nathaniel Cardard, the track star, who's able to beat him to it. And that's the benefit of having that speed on the back end. It's so hard to get out and transition if you are the Bulldogs. But they're doing what you asked for. They're trying to get out. They're trying to run. Just that speed on the back end of this Wooster team, able to beat him to it the last couple times.
Yeah, Chartrand Jr. and then Jacob Freed on the other side. The big body, number 22. There's just really nowhere to go. And I keep saying get out into transition. There's a reason this Wooster team is what they are, 7-0-2. They play really hard defensively. and they take advantage of opportunities that are given to them on the offensive side.
Another throw in on the near side. Get it in to Peter Kalek. Going to send it back out. And they will transition once again. Really trying to set up their offense, trying to get it into the middle here. No Bulldogs there to clear it just yet. Heavy contact once again. No whistle. Bulldogs get it, trying to get out and run yet again. Kyle Jennings trying to maintain possession, but Wooster will capture the ball. Jennings trying to chase him down again. Kyle Jennings playing an aggressive part here. He's one of the leaders on this Bulldog team here in the second half. Aggressive once again. A lot of physical play out here so far today. Yes, going to send it all the way back down. Kyle Jennings once again, the player out there, but for Wooster, they can play a little bit more passively. Don't have to get too aggressive.
Yeah, and you saw some frustration there from Jennings. You saw him running around for quite a while there trying to press up on this defense. Just had no help from other Bulldogs.
Throws it ahead, tries to get into the corner, going to send it over into the middle. Cleared out by the Bulldogs. Still in possession of Wooster. I tell you, Kyle Jennings is doing everything he can on this back end.
Yeah, eventually I'm wondering if Coach Miles has some substitutions just to freshen up the legs. It looks like Jennings, he's been running all over the place. On the offensive side, he's been running back on defense. He's pressuring constantly. Seeing if the Bulldogs have anyone on the bench, give them a spark.
Looking for another kickoff here. Down into the center of the field. Bulldogs try to get possession here. Sends it across. Nobody there for the Bulldogs. And Scots will reset once again. Another kick into the middle of the field. It's Peter Cadillac. Going to send it over to Jacob Freed. So they will continue to just play pass here. Really taking their time. Now working their way up the field. Going to send it through to Ilaro. Going to send it across to Jacob Frazier. Going to send it into the middle. Cleared away by number 27, Zachary Elred. And for the Bulldogs defense, what do you know? It's what, the 10th time we've said it. Here comes a corner kick.
Yeah, I believe this is the number 9. Yeah, lucky number 9 here on the corners. It's going to be once again Elliot Miller, the lefty, swinging one in.
Elliot Miller, the run-up and the send into the box. Towering header, not quite there. The Bulldogs able to clear it out. Sends it towards goal, not able to get there. That was Ioannis. Just goes wide right, and for Eli Sizemore, going to be able to reset. The Bulldogs continue to try and find some offense here.
Yeah, nice play on that corner, just to head it out. Number 2, Ioannis. Not going to try and pronounce that last name again, just in case I am mispronouncing it. But he looked like he really wanted to take a hit on that one, just inside the 20-yard line. Wanted to hammer that one, just sort of mishit it. The Bulldogs have a little something here.
Little something, trying to get out ahead of this here. Nice spin moves out in the middle of the field. Tries to send it across. The Bulldogs clear out and reset the offense here. Now you have a possession. You have an offensive possession. You want to try and make sure you go slow enough here that you get a good quality shot. You don't want to throw it away, which looks like they might have just done, as Wooster's going to send it up in the air. Bulldogs trying to reestablish the possession. Going to clear it all the way back out to Eli Sizemore. And that's the thing. You get into these positions, you can't find the way to penetrate into that back line more often than not. Towering once again into the middle. Another header is going to clear it out. That's Peter Cadillac. That'll clear off to the outside. So Bulldogs going to throw in a couple substitutions as well.
Yeah, like a wholesale change. 3 or 4 new, fresh Bulldogs coming in. Get you caught up on all those substitutions. But the shade has now come over front of the Suns. Let's see if the Bulldogs can get some energy. Sometimes on a hot day, sun beaming down, you really just don't have it. Bulldogs got to fight this last half an hour of action.
Some fresh legs in as well. Heavy contact again, wrapped up. Whistle blows. Looks like it's going to be Adrian College ball. Not going to push the attack here. Instead, going to reset, take their time. As we approach 30 minutes to go here in this in the second half, this 10th game of the season. Here's one all the way down into the back corner, out from net. Once again is Eddie Glucksman. He's done that a couple times. It's risky, but if he's able to cover it up, shuts the entire attack down.
Yeah, really aggressive goaltender. See if the Bulldogs can pay that in our favor. Sort of just catch him outside of his crease one time, a little lob or something. Fighting Scots look very comfortable with this 1-0 lead. Eventually, the Bulldogs will have to get offense going and going to press up. Some midfielders or defenders sort of press up. But for now, it's been all Fighting Scots here so far.
Down into the far end. That might go down as a shot on goal. Looked like he just kind of lost possession of it there, did Griffin Thornton. Over onto the far side. First touch of the game for Ryan Krentz. He has come in off the bench. One of those big substitution for Adrian College. As that one will go all the way into the far end, and Wooster will reestablish their possession.
Yeah, Bulldogs with not nearly enough possession time this half so far. Still 31 minutes to play, so let's see if the Bulldogs stay in this defensive front for now, but eventually they're going to have to try and attack. A 1-0 loss is the same as a 2-0 loss. It is a loss.
Ooh, close one there. Nice feed across from Yanez, but not quite able to get there was Griffin Thornton. That would have been a tough save. That close to the net. Eli Sizemore, but not able to make contact inside the box. So the Bulldogs dodge a bullet. This remains a 1-0 game. Almost 30 minutes left to play, and Bulldogs really taking their time to get this kick out, as they will down the far side.
I get they want to get set up, but I just want to see them try and push play, put some pressure on this defense, because every time Sizemore gets the ball and they take their time to position everywhere, the Wooster defense is already set, and like we've been harping on, they've allowed 18 goals in this, their 10th match. So opportunities are far and few between.
Possession once again for the College of Wooster. They continue to lead 1-0. Come down the near side, going to send it right down the line and out of bounds. So it'll be Adrian College ball. Another throw in.
I think a little confusion about where that ball actually left out of bounds.
Tough to tell sometimes. Those
the one's high in the air, yeah.
Contested again. Whistle's going to blow. It's been a physical game. Contact. One card given out so far. Going to reset here for Woosters. They're going to have another aggressive offensive possession. Griffin Thornton going to feed it back over. Tries to send it into Griffin. Not able to get there that time. Bulldogs trying to prevent a shot here. Back out to Peter Kallick. Going to send it back out all the way to the back defenders, and Wooster will reset. Going to send one all the way back down. Going to go wide left of the goal. Shot for Nathaniel Carton. Does have 2 goals on season. listed as a defender, but has done his fair share of getting aggressive as well.
I think he was a little overeager there as Fighting Scots had full possession. Just decided to take a very low percentage shot of quite a far distance out.
Adrian trying to get something going here. Instead, split right through the defense, all the way through, trying to get a shot off. Instead, feed to the middle, blocked out. That was Andy Ivanovic for the Bulldogs, able to split that one away, and a nifty move by Griffin Thornton.
As we take a look at that one again, number 21, I believe that was Evan Amend, just right through the Bulldog defense. A really nice play. The very last second by a Bulldog defender to whack that ball out of play. But once again, this will be their 10th corner of the match.
Corner all the way in. The header goes the right way, but a little bit high. And the Bulldogs dodge yet another bullet.
Like you were saying, there's Nathaniel Chartrand right there as the big body. He just leaps over everyone. You could see his head above everyone else's. That's how he's going to get those goals. That was a really good opportunity. Just hit over the crossbar.
They've had 10 corner kicks. Only converted on one so far. Taking their time once again are the Bulldogs to get set up. Sends it all the way through into the back. Few headers, but the Bulldogs able to try and corral it here. Sends it forward. Nobody there for the Bulldogs. Instead going to tap it ahead and out of bounds. Going to be Bulldog ball on the far side. Continuing to take their time, not pushing the pace, trying to get set up. But so far this game, playing from on lineup position has not worked for the Bulldogs.
Now, and I don't mind this just slow pace, slowing everything down with 26 minutes left. But when it gets down to those single digits and even 10 or 15 minutes, I think we're going to see more and more Bulldogs sort of jump in, push. You see in hockey some defensemen, they join the rush to try to get on the offensive side of the ball. Going to see some of that from the Bulldogs here. You'd think the Bulldogs trail by one, just over 25 minutes left as we have some substitutions for the Fighting Scots.
A couple of substitutions as they'll get some fresh legs on the field. And for Adrian, they did do a pretty substantial substitution earlier in the game. Coach Charlie Miles really likes what he's seen from his team at this point in the season, despite the record. Now trying to not suffer yet another close 0 goals scored loss. We've had a lot of those this season, and they'd hate to add another to the resume.
Yeah, and at the next stoppage, it looks like we're going to see Victor Menungo once more, as well as Kyle Peterson.
Here's a bit of transition for the Bulldogs, trying to keep up the pace, send it across into the middle, trying to feed it over, but stolen away. Wooster able to maintain the defensive line there, and the Bulldogs going to be running back to their side once again. Sending across on the near side. Looks trying to pinch this out, gets down into the box, tapped away. It'll be Eli Sizemore to reset here once again, and again going to take their time, let their players get down the field.
Bulldogs getting a few encouraging words from the fans in the stands, just telling them they have this, they have an opportunity to defeat or at least draw a really, really good Fighting Scott team. Gonna need to break through.
Under 25 minutes left to go in this half. And in this game, one of the few non-conference games left in the season for Adrian College. As here's another opportunity deep in enemy territory across to the far side. Tries to send a shot through, deflected to the side. There's Kyle Jennings with the shot.
Yeah, that's what you'd like to see if you're a Bulldog fan. So we get to look at it once more. Nice shot off the rush right away by, I believe that was number 15, Aiden Beater. And Kyle Jennings on the rebound. 2 really nice stops for Glucksman, who's been quiet this last half an hour or so. Give the Bulldogs a chance for their second corner of the match.
Set to take the corner on the far side. There it is, into the box. Jumping again, knocked out to the far side. Bulldogs trying to maintain possession. Goes out of bounds. And it's going to be going the direction of the College of Wooster. That might have been your opportunity. You don't know how many more of those you're going to have. 2 quality looks at goal and a corner kick. Not able to convert here for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, and I'm not sure they're going to get that many more. Like you said, Fighting Scots with just now 21 shots against total this year. Bulldogs with 3 of them on target. Definitely not making it easy on Wooster.
Going to kick this one all the way into the backside. Again, that seems to have been the game plan all day for the College of Wooster. Deep passes, try and create some pressure. Kyle Jennings creating some pressure, forces a steal. Forward or through to Kyle Jennings. One-on-one trying to get by the defender, stolen away by Robert Ketela. Sends it on the far side, but stolen again by the Bulldogs. Sends it across into the middle. Kyle Jennings with it again. Sends it ahead, deflected away and cleared off. A lot of pressure there for the Bulldogs so far. Looks like they're going to try and maintain possession. So the Bulldogs trying to get some more opportunities on goal. And like you said, that pressure starting to develop. Players playing a little more aggressive, trying to force that goal through. This one's going to bounce into the far corner. So now Eddie Glucksman going to clear this one away once again.
It's Kyle Jennings once more being a pain in the side of Wooster College. She's just relentless offensive attacking. Giving the Bulldogs some hope here. So we're going to see 2 more Bulldogs come back into the game. So Manungo is going to take out Aiden Beater. And Peterson come back into this game. I believe we're going to have another stoppage here. We aren't completely certain. We just believe this is just due to the heat and the humidity bouncing off the turf. Definitely a hot one out there. There's a lot of Bulldogs and Scots just getting some water, getting a water break. This could benefit the Bulldogs, though, as the coach, Charlie Miles, can sort of build something together here with his team on the sideline.
As they take their water break, we will step aside. Wooster continues to lead this one 1-0 here late in the second half. We'll be back with more here on the Adrian College Television Network.
Elevate your game? At Adrian College, our athletes strive for excellence on and off the field. Get involved in over 50 student clubs and organizations where your passions meet purpose. With innovative programs and personalized learning, our academics are designed to ignite your future. Experience vibrant student life, where community and connection shape your college journey. Adrian College, where you belong. Apply today and become part of the Bulldog family.
Welcome back to Adrian College. Josh Mitchell here with you, along with Jack Whitehead, and we said it's a scorching 84 degrees out there, which for anyone listening not from the great state of Michigan, 84 degrees might as well be 95 anywhere else. It's pretty hot for this time of year.
It's hot up here in the box. I can't imagine the players are dealing with this fully turf field. Sun just bouncing off.
Not a lot of wind either. The flags on top of the flag post barely stirring. These players just getting reset back out here as the refs get in position as well. It'll be Bulldog ball with the throw-in on the near side. Kyle Pearson newly into the game. The Bulldogs trying to create some offense. They've had a few opportunities here within the last few minutes. Now trying to really establish something as it'll go all the way onto the far side, head out of bounds off of Eli Sizemore. So once again, Wooster ball. Going to throw it deep into the middle. Tap up into the center. Sends it ahead onto the far side. Bulldogs trying to create some transition. But poked away there on the far side by Evan. Going to send it across back into the box. Trying to get a shot on goal. Going to go just wide left.
Take a look at that one again. Evan Paratopoulos. Didn't look like Sizemore touched that ball. Fans complaining. The goaltender himself, Sizemore, adamant he did not touch it. They're going to pause the clock. And they will transfer that over to a goal kick. The right call eventually. Bulldogs fans were adamant he did not touch that, but a really nice set play. And Paratopoulos just missing that far corner.
Eli Sizemore going to set up once again for a kick out of goal after they correct that call. The Bulldogs can continue to transition forward here. Double bounce off the players. But transitions over to the near side. As the Bulldogs continue to work their way down the field. Here's one all the way down the line, trying to get into the corner. Not quite able to track it down, however. That was Victor Munigo out there. Still, Bulldogs ball with the throw-in. Trying to decide how they want to play this off the throw. We've seen them throw it into the box a couple times, trying to decide what to do now. And it looks like that's what they're setting up to do, bringing players into the box.
Peterson can get it there, as we've seen a few times already.
Yep. And he will try and do just that. Not quite able to get there this time, not quite enough lift on it. But the Bulldogs maintain possession out here for now. I'm going to go with it. Going to try and send it back into the box. Header away. I'm going to maintain possession out on the far side. Run around into the corner. 50 move, trying to get somebody to have a shot on goal here. Instead, it leaks all the way into the back. Bulldogs maintain possession, but are going to have to reset here. Over into the far side, stolen away, cleared out back towards midfield. So pressure again by Adrian. That time, not even able to develop a shot, let alone a goal.
Yeah, these last 10, 15 minutes or so, it's been all Bulldogs. But yeah, they just cannot get into the box. A nice scoring opportunity. They've had a few corners, a few throw-ins that have gotten to the box, but no real grade A opportunities. This Fighting Scott defense making life very difficult for the Bulldogs.
Able to clear it again all the way out into the far side. Bulldogs having to run all the way back across the field into the center. Shot again, tapped up into the air. Eli Sizemore is going to rotate over to grab it. As transition defense effective again for the Bulldogs. But now you're going to have to work your way all the way down the field once again.
Yeah, a little bit too easy there from Hillhouse. Sort of just weaving his way through the Bulldog defense. Didn't end up getting a shot, thankfully, for the Bulldogs, but now just 16 minutes and counting. Bulldogs need to get on the scoreboard.
Set to throw it in again on the near side are Fighting Scots. Nathaniel Cartland out there. Gonna run up, throw it down the line once again. Tries to tap it over into the middle. Bulldogs surrounding here, trying to get the steal, but cleared out. Again, gonna send it all the way back to goal. We're gonna reset. As we approach 16 minutes to play. Contact again, but not able to force the deflection. Instead, it's transition, and on the run is the College of Wooster all the way into the back line, but good defense there to just keep up the pressure, run them all the way into the back line. Can't quite tell who that was, but good job there to just keep the running, and now a transition or a substitution again for the Bulldogs. Nick Miller coming into the game. Luke Binder going to step aside for now.
Adrian Rakapi, the Bulldogs' assistant coach, or Enrique Monsalvo, not quite sure who, but he was directing the offense. Bulldogs' assistant coach just all over quite a few of the Bulldog players.
All the way into the back corner once again. It looks like this call is actually going to stay down here. I thought it was off the Adrian player. Instead, it's going to be Bulldog ball. They're going to try and maintain possession here, but into a host of defenders. Stolen away once again and sent right down the line. Might be an opportunity here out in front. Hillhouse, nice move, trying to get ahead. Good defense, though, able to save it. However, maintain possession out onto the far side. Tries to get a shot off. Deflected off of Dominic. Onto the far side once again. Dominic Krishner out there playing defense, able to slip through, stolen away. Good defense from the Bulldogs. Nick Miller tries to send it down the field. Trying to get that official steal instead. Going to be yet another reset by the Scots offense.
Yeah, Scott's quite content with just passing the ball around, playing keep away. They have the guys to do it. Defensive line has been very impressive this afternoon.
Victor Munigo hasn't been in the game too long. Came back in about halfway through this half, and nice physical play there. Not quite able to get the possession, though. Header off again. Ryan Kretz knocks that one out of bounds. Continuing to advance down the field. They throw that one out of bounds. An unforced error there. So the Bulldogs will take possession and continue to try and find some offensive pressure. That one over the head of the Bulldogs players. Now back onto the center of the field. Off and out of bounds. An attempted pass there from Peter Cadillac. Misses the target. Going to be Bulldogs ball once again. Throws it in down the line. Over into the center. So the Bulldogs trying to establish something here, but poked out of bounds again, and yet another throw-in.
Bulldogs just stuck in midfield here as they turn it over once more.
A tough play there. Kyle Peterson not able to get possession of it. Slips away from him and falls out of bounds. Again, another through ball all the way through. Tries to get it through to a streaking Will Pope. Instead, it's the Bulldogs able to clear it out. Dangerous plays the defensive side, but if it turns into offensive pressure, you got to take what you can get right now if you're the Bulldogs as we approach 10 minutes left in this game. All the way through. Eli Sizemore again going to reset. Not going to take quite as much time here. Going to keep the play moving. Start working their way, this time down the far side of the field. Header out right at the center of the field. Now it's going to come back to the near side to Ryan Kretz. Going to send it down the line, trying to get into the corner. Not quite far enough. It'll be ball again, but Munigo with the steal. Able to create a possession here for Adrian College. Gets it into the middle. Tries to make a chance here for Adrian College. Maintains the ball, cleared out. Trying to get it back in to the center there. Instead, going to clear out towards the middle. Bouncer back in again. It's going to be out of bounds, so it'll be possession for Wooster.
Monongo. Yeah, Monongo doing a really nice job sort of taking over what Kyle Jennings was doing earlier. Just being a pest on the offensive side to these Wooster College defense. Bulldogs going to need more of that, just over 11 minutes.
Hit by Zachary Ellard. Will go out of bounds. The Bulldogs will reset again. 11 minutes now to go in this game. Running right in there and able to generate a steal is Elliot Miller. Sends across the far side, tries to send it into the middle. Nothing there. Eli Sizemore going to keep the play moving, try and generate something in transition. Kyle Jennings back out on the field for the Bulldogs. And here's a whistle on the far side. Bulldogs going to reset here. Try and generate something, at least get another opportunity on goal. 10.5 minutes to go, down by 1.
It's going to be Kyle Peterson to take it once more. See if he can swing one into the middle of the box. See if the Bulldogs can get ahead on it.
Here it is, into the box. They get ahead on it, but it can't go the right way. Heads out of bounds. Be Wooster ball once again.
Take a look at that replay. It's a really nice cross in, far distance out. Bulldog player does get ahead on it, just nothing doing. This Fighting Scott defense not allowing anything easy for the Bulldogs. So we just hit under 10 minutes.
Under 10 minutes to go here in this second to final non-conference game for the Bulldogs this season. Down 1-0 in a non-conference game against undefeated Wooster. There's a whistle blown there, and Fighting Scots will establish possession around right on that 40-yard line. The Bulldogs, this game has really been struggling to generate offensive pressure, especially in that first half. Had some quality opportunities, but not a lot of them. This one will go into the box. Able to clear it out quickly, though. Again is Kyle Peterson. Gets it all the way down at this far side. As, of all things, this game, Jake, you can't blame the defense.
No, defense has played very well. Honestly, the offense hasn't played poorly either. They've had a few of those opportunities. Specifically, Kyle Jennings, he's been all over it. Scored in a previous game here at home. But yeah, the Bulldogs, they got to get one last-ditch effort. Need one more scoring opportunity and need to pay it off.
Under 9 minutes left to play as we have another stoppage of time here. As refs taking care of some issues.
So we're going to reset the clock here to 9:06. Clock was running when it was not supposed to. The Fighting Scots will have a throw-in.
Tap it around as Wooster's going to get a quality look here to the nets. Nice save, block, and save again. Eli Sizemore in net with 2 nice saves, and now it turns into transition. Kyle Peterson all the way down into the far corner, has space to work with. Waiting for the rest of his team to catch up here. Going to send one into the box. Header off towards goal, but it's going to just come up short. Cleared off to the side. Great transition opportunity there from Adrian as they are in position here once again. Kyle Peterson going to throw it in. This might as well be as good as a corner. Doesn't go down in the stat book as one, but the way he's been throwing them in, if he can get enough air on it, chance for Adrian. Here it is, into the box, not quite enough air, and going to be tapped all the way out, continuing to roll. Wooster's going to get out and run with this, sends it across into the middle. Adrian College can try and reset just a little bit here, reestablish the offensive attack.
It didn't get a chance to chime in with that end-to-end action, but incredible saves from Eli Sizemore. 2 of them back-to-back from point-blank range.
Here's one, Kyle Pearson going to the middle. Tries to pass it over. Nobody there for the Bulldogs, so instead head the other way. Contact again, that turns into a steal. Kyle Peterson again on the near side. Maintaining possession for the Bulldogs as he'll send it back across into the center of the field. 7 minutes left to play in this game. Adrian College down by 1. They've had some quality looks, but haven't got one to find the back of the net. Trying to get at least a tie game here late. Tapped around once again. Going to bounce onto the far side. As it's a header once again. Well played by Wooster. And contact again, trying to establish here. The Bulldogs able to swarm, trying to get back in defense. Nice steal by Victor Montague. Wow, what a steal.
Yeah, an incredible play there. Just a sliding tackle. Just somehow took the ball with his cleats. Got possession for the Bulldogs. Fortunately, nothing came of it.
6.5 minutes now remain in this game. Another one all the way into the back. Adrian trying to clear it out here. Durr sends it over, and they'll cross it back over. Another possession offensively for Adrian College. They've had more of them in this half, and they've been aggressive with them, but still yet to find the back of the net. Here streaking through, tries to sneak it through to Kyle Pearson. Not able to get there. Bulldogs maintain possession.
It's a really good opportunity, just a little bit slower than Bulldogs wanted, or that would have sent Bulldog free. As that one just goes way out of play. Bulldogs running out of time as we see number 19, Job Monungo. I believe those two are brothers. See if they can capitalize. A little brother-to-brother action.
Getting some fresh legs in for these final 5.5 minutes. As they continue to take their time to get this set up back in goal. And there's the kick all the way into midfield. Bulldogs trying to establish a run. Once again here, Victor in the thick of it. Again, more contact, no call. But Wooster able to get out ahead of things. Once again, this is Nicholas Karf into the box. Tapped away, not able to get a controlled possession there is Nick Miller. Instead, out of bounds. And the whistle will blow once again.
Looks like Victor Monungo is going to get a yellow card. Looks like the ref played the advantage to the Fighting Scots, and then once the play stopped, booked Monungo.
It's a second yellow card in this game for the Saints. Had one early in the first quarter on Dominic Kreshner as well. Maintaining possession are the Scots. Just tapping things around here. With the lead here late, no reason for them to do anything too aggressive. There's one tapped away all the way into the back corner, and this is going to be, looks like another corner kick, perhaps?
I believe it's just going to be a throw-in, sort of right beside the corner kick flag.
Bulldogs quick steal here. Kyle Pearson not able to get by him, and it'll stay on this end. Close call there. It was actually Andy Ivanovich there on that one. This one into the box, shot on goal, just wide right. Eli Sizemore there as well.
I believe Eli Sizemore did get a hand on that one. That was a tough one. Looked like it was just going wide, but as a goalkeeper, no chance but to dive and cover that near post regardless, as we just have 3.5 minutes to play. Bulldogs need one last-ditch effort.
Corner kick again. Into the box it goes. And it's Eli Sizemore who goes high with the hand to tap it away. Trying to get transition here. We're the Bulldogs, not quite able to find it. And Eli Sizemore going to set up for another kick. One last-ditch effort for the Bulldogs. Under 3 minutes to play. On the far side. Tap it ahead. Taken away by the Scots. Going to tap it all the way onto the far end. Hitter tap towards the out-of-bounds line. Pressure again. Forces him out of bounds. But the clock continues to run for the College of Wooster. Maybe you didn't expect quite so physical a game from the Bulldogs, but quality prevails. Shot on goal. Eli Sizemore adds another save to his tally. A good day overall for him, despite the one goal given up. Another kick into the back line. Bulldogs maintain possession. 2 minutes to play now.
Yeah, really nice from Sizemore all day. The one goal given up, just really had no chance.
Pressure again from the Scots all the way to the line. Another save from Eli Sizemore. And that's what Coach said during the week. He said a lot of these games, Eli Sizemore's the reason we get to keep them close.
So we take a look at this one once more. Sizemore with 3 or 4 massive saves in this second half to keep this a 1-0 game. Really comes out nicely, closing off the angles for the Fighting Scot offense. Another really nice save. Bulldogs running out of time, just over a minute to play.
Another corner into the back line. Sizemore goes up high, taps it over the defense. Minute 15 to go. That one will tap out of bounds. College. Wooster. Throw this one into the far side. Physical play again from the Bulldogs. A lot of contact. We go under 1 minute to play.
Yeah, just really nice time wasting there from Wooster.
Eli Sizemore is going to give it a kick. It's with 45 seconds left. This truly is the last effort for the Bulldogs.
See if the Bulldogs can get some sort of free kick or even a corner. Sort of allow everyone to get up in that box.
You have possession. 30 seconds remain. Trying to send one ahead. A diving header to clear this out of the way. Going to send one deep onto the far side. Tapped out of bounds once again. Now with 15 seconds on the clock. Dominic on the far side. The countdown is on. Bulldogs have it in the box on the far side. Fight out of bounds. Nothing you can do. The clock expires on the Bulldogs in this game. A hard-fought game indeed. Another game that will go down as a very close loss, but a loss indeed for the Bulldogs.
Yeah, a lot of positives to build on throughout this game. Bulldogs just need to be more consistent in every facet of the game. We saw at times they broke through the Wooster defense, and at times Bulldogs defense was bend, don't break. Eli Sizemore with another heck of a performance. But once again, Bulldogs just trail this one 1-0 almost throughout. Just could not get anything going. But hats off to the Fighting Scots. Played another really good game. Again, now they're 8-0-3. They don't look like they're slowing down anytime soon. For the Scots, they head to DePau for another game on next Saturday. I would imagine they would keep this same streak going. They looked really impressive. I thought the Bulldogs as well improved throughout the game. Thankfully, looks like they're trending towards better play, especially in conference tournament action. But overall, yeah, just a really well-played defensive game from the College of Wooster.
The College of Wooster improves to 8-0-2. Adrian College Bulldogs fall to 2-8 on the season. And man, Jack, it's a disappointing result in the end, but overall a hard-fought game from the Bulldogs on a blistering day here in the city of Adrian.
Yeah, it's not an easy place to play in this heat with the turf. Everyone, they felt it, I believe, today as we're going to travel to Ohio Northern Tuesday, September 30th as both teams salute the crowd here. Good crowd on hand, cheering throughout. Bulldogs will then be back at home October 7th, Tuesday, to face the University of Olivet to open up MIAA action. I believe that Ohio Northern University game will tell a lot about how the Bulldogs will fare in MIAA play.
For the Bulldogs, I will say you have another 0 on the scoreboard, but it was not for lack of offensive opportunities. A lot of chances in that game, this game overall. If you want to give us a rundown on some of those final stats and how they looked.
Yeah, it says Bulldogs only had 1 shot on goal. I believe they had 3, maybe even 4, especially in the second half. In the middle of that second half, it was all Bulldogs really for most of the play in the Wooster end. But again, like the ones that just really just blare is 11 corners to 2 for the Wooster College. I mean, Bulldogs, they cannot afford to give up 11 corners in a 90-minute match, almost giving up 1 every 8 or 9 minutes. But other than that, the Bulldogs, other than shots for Wooster, had quite a few more. But the shots on goal were very even. I believe it was 4-3 Wooster in the end. The Bulldogs just can't get over that hump, it seems. But I got a feeling if they can get some scoring going, it'll kind of roll into MIAA action. The Bulldogs will be well on their way to another MIAA tournament appearance.
Especially with a star in goal for the Bulldogs. Eli Sizemore, another spectacular game from him in net.
Yeah, they're going to have to lean on him like they did today. 11 corners, that's not easy on a goaltender. When he's got to bark out communications, formations. He needs to know where everyone is. He needs to direct them. But he's done a great job throughout the year, and they're going to need him to be the same as today, and if not better, the Bulldogs are going to have any chance to succeed in this 2025 season.
The 2025 season will roll on for the Bulldogs, but they will roll on at a 2-8 record as they drop this one against the College of Wooster, as the College of Wooster improves to 8-0-2. Another close loss for the Bulldogs. They will return to action as they continue to march towards conference play. We thank you for joining us here on ACTV. I'm Josh Mitchell, Jack Whitehead here with me. We hope you will tune in again for more Bulldog action here this season.